I was invited to be cabin crew for the day with Emirates, and I think someone said, yeah, let's include him and see how easy he thinks it is. Because, my god, I'm not surprised their crew go through 6 weeks of service training to work in first class. There are so many details you just can't account for without proper training, or maybe I'm just built to hand out Biscoffs and this is way above my pay grade. First, they took me into their test kitchens at their brand new $8 million crew training facility to put my plating skills to the test. We got a demo from their master chef just like the crew do, and then we got 2 minutes on the clock to plate this dessert based on the instructions. Do you see how elaborate this is meant to be? I started out great because it took me 30 seconds to get one glove on, so I had to abandon the other glove and just use one hand. To be fair, in the end, I pulled it together. What's more difficult is setting the tables, which requires so much attention to detail. For example, plates are supposed to be placed with the logo upside down, so if the passenger lifts their plate, the tableware brand is aligned perfectly for them to read. When they did this test on me, my logo was a tiny bit off, so I failed. And the crazy thing is, you're not allowed to check if the logo is aligned while you're in front of the passenger. Then the wine needs to be perfectly aligned with the wine glass. Of course, you can never touch the cutlery besides at the base. They use fine dining etiquette when it comes to always serving the passenger with the hand that's away from them. So basically, it ensures your body always faces them. When both your hands are not occupied, you better not be caught without your hand behind your back. I got told off for that, and as the people-pleasing Hermione Granger that I am, I never lowered my hand again. I knew Emirates crew worked hard, but now I have even more respect for their craft, and I realized I've got a long way to go before I can deliver that type of service so effortlessly. Only 35 days of training left, guys, but I'll leave that to the 10,000 crew being trained here this year alone. Would you like to put your skills to the test at their new training center?